Another thing that we also get, or we also see a lot in here, is clients come in here, or potential clients come in here, and they ask questions or advise us that during their law enforcement contact that they were lied to by law enforcement. We can tell you that the U.S. Supreme Court and the court rules that have developed as a result of those cases allow law enforcement to lie to you about certain facts in the case. They can lie to you about whether they have DNA. They can lie to you about whether they have fingerprints or not. And people automatically assume that if they're lying, that nothing that happens as a result of that lying should be able to be used against them. But the Supreme Court and our court rules say the complete opposite. So be wary. If you sit down or do decide to sit down and talk with law enforcement, or you're having a conversation with someone, that they certainly can lie to you. They can fudge the truth. And so a person who is being interviewed by a law enforcement officer may be given the false impression that there's evidence against them out there, and as a result of that, they may feel compelled to have a conversation with that law enforcement officer. Not true. Be leery of anything that law enforcement says to you as far as what it is that they have or don't have. And also be mindful of the fact that they can lie to you about it. That's just a fact that we have to deal with on a pretty regular basis in here. And law enforcement knows that. They know they can lie.
The United States Supreme Court and the Arkansas Supreme Court both have ruled that tactics of lying, also known as the read technique by law enforcement, is a powerful tool for law enforcement. It helps them get evidence that they may not otherwise get. And so that is the use for possibly lying to somebody who is in custody or who is speaking to a police officer. It is a police officer trying to gather more evidence. It's a fact-finding mission, essentially. So understand that at any time you're speaking to a police officer, they're not there to be your friend. They're there to try to get enough evidence against you to keep you either in jail or enough information to have a strong case against you by the state prosecutor. It is important that you also understand you do not have to tell the truth to a police officer. However, we recommend that you simply do not speak with the police officer if that's the route you're going to go. In any situation like that, it's important that you call an attorney or that you request an attorney and you speak with somebody who understands the law before you say something that you can't take back.